Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's lesson is creating a drop shadow in a confined area. I've already created flat wash and I've allowed it to dry. I'm now using another layer of the same mix of paint to create a stripe down the left hand side of the box, and I'll then modify the edge of this stripe with a brush that's just loaded with water. A little bit too much water on there, so I've just dabbed it off with the kitchen towel. The kitchen towel is also there to protect the surface underneath from any residue that you might pick up on your hand. So I'm just softening that edge now with a damp brush that's got clean water. You'll find it handy in this exercise to have two brushes, one mixed with the watercolour and one with clean water. And you'll also probably find it easier to have two pots of water, one for mixing the colour and one for creating the softened edges. I'm now going across the box. You'll find that it's easier to do the horizontal line than the vertical line, because you get like a micro bead of colour that keeps the edge wet on that bottom edge. I'm now going to go back in with the purely water and just to soften this edge again to give it more of a 3D effect. There's slightly too much water, so I've dabbed it off, just reduce that down, and now I'm going to just modify it slightly and go back into the corner and then just remove some of the extra wash, because otherwise you'll create another layer of wash and make it too dark in the corner. Again, I'm just drying the brush off a little bit more. I've waited for those washes to dry, and now what I'm going to do is create another separate shadow, which is similar to the way I've done it previously, but I've kept this as a much narrower band. So I'll put the extra layer of the same colour down again, and then go back in with the wet brush while the existing wash is wet. So I've put the thin stripe down, then modified it. I'm now going across the horizontal the same as before, just to give it that extra bit of 3D effect. I'll then soften it with the water brush, and that will just give it a slight modification, which again makes it look a little bit more realistic. You can apply this to flowers or any smooth transitions that you want, and it's a nice easy way of doing things. We're coming to the end of this lesson now, so if you've enjoyed the video, please give me a like. It really does help the channel grow. If you'd like to see more in the series, hit the subscribe button. I'll be doing more watercolour and coloured pencil work in the next few weeks. Thank you. Goodbye.